back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Allen now looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Sanders. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Allen off the play fake. Dancing to his left. And finding Emmanuel Sanders here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
On play action, Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Defensive end, DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On play action, Prescott. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake, Prescott. And That's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. To return is McKenzie. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It did.
Emmanuel Sanders. 20, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch, and that one wound up in the end zone.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play here for Buffalo. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Allen. Space to run past the 20. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here's 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown, Bills. Devin Singletary from 17 yards out. And the Bills will extend their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A big connection on that one, 35 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Prescott on play action. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Here's Elliott.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. His throw incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. A give to Elliott. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a 6-yard pickup, but still a few chain links short, it appears, with 4th down coming up. Prescott. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Prescott down. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And Sanders has got it complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. He hits Beasley right side. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now Allen again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Allen going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Throwing now is Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good, and then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Final play of the half. Prescott rolling to his right. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. But they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And that's Elliott, complete. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big play there on the catch and run.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, have the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Prescott now from the 50. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Prescott. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They go to Elliott again. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
4th down, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
From the 31, Allen. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Allen now looks to throw. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds.
I'm not sure that that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Second down at 5.
Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On first down, Singletary. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Now Allen. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Micah Parsons.
Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. To the air, Allen.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. Allen going to go on 4th down. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. Powers through him. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Here we go. Now, all through this one, they've had nothing but success throwing the football and in the passing game. Here we are in the 4th quarter. A time you'd think they'd be running the football. They're still tossing it around and having great success, and it appears a whole lot of fun as well.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They run here with Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bills go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start on the ground with Elliott. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys!
But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
Zerline good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Cowboys 14.
After the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. McKenzie returning it.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Across the 30-yard line. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now Prescott finding Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll make it 2nd down. To throw, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Dak. And it's caught. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. Now Dak. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Cowboys are right back in this football game.
So they're unable to stretch it to a 3-point lead. Now you got to be careful on the kickoff because a field goal obviously beats you.
Definitely, and that's why they went for 2. They wanted to make sure a field goal wouldn't beat them. Now they're in a position where they've got to cover well and make sure they don't get into range and put one through the post.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's the run he's been waiting for, Charles. He's been bottled up all game. That run alone got him more yards than he had in all his previous carries combined.
And don't think for a second he doesn't know that, because every back that I know can almost calculate every yard with every step that they take. Had to be frustrated because of what's happened during the game. Has to feel a lot better after that run.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit check. You not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look. Salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion. It's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking. Probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted. Playing all go, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me. I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting with do for a purse. Disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest. The realest could vouch. They thought I was done, but all I doubt. You gotta play my next around. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner gets you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't here in my CD. Made it out of the trenches. Just salute when you see me. Yeah, salute when you see me. I'm getting greedy, I blow to her budget on me, that's on me, I'm conceited. Treaty, nah, that ain't how we treat it. This right here sound like a three-peat. I put this in, it sound like I'm knee deep.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. Now Pollard.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. The give is to Elliott. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. On play action, Prescott. Going up top. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know the security point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. On 3rd down, Mitchell. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Sermon now on 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And now they'll throw with Lance. They'll run the screen with Mitchell.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after one. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now Lance on the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a give right side. Mitchell. And he's got room. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 54 yards on the ground for him so far.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled the run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On 2nd down, it's Mitchell. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Lance and company going on 4th down. They'll roll him out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he goes diving to get as much as he can, following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. A big play here for Dallas.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Left side to Lamb. Touchdown! Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this.
This will be caught at Samuel. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
This is caught. It's Sanu. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Lance.
He'll buy some time right.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both teams making their final preparations for the 2nd half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Micah Parsons
able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down. At the 17-yard line. 47.
Prescott now.
And this one quickly to Lamb.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens...
Touchdown, Cowboys!
Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Taken from about the 12. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 2nd down now. It's Mitchell, and he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
On 1st down, Lance. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now, is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Connects with Sanu right side. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time.
Under pressure, they got him again. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
On play action, Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down one score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
Flushed out right. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Play action now. Prescott. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. That one complete. Elliott. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Now this throw caught left side. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
But that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, that's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Now a play fake. Lance.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott, and here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 10.
And the Niners are right back in this football game.
And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Lance. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Now Lance.
Eluding the pressure right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And they will get the conversion on 4th down to stay alive, but time not an ally. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. To throw, it's Lance.
Sliding out of the pocket.
Pass complete, Samuel. And he will get out of bounds at the end of this. So they took a shot, they completed, and stopped the clock in the end.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Randy Gregory. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about